I guess would that be the term?
Some people pick it up as you being flirty.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it as.
Well, in reality, I have a childlike mind, and I'm just like, yeah, of course that would be fun.
Dude, the amount of times I can say you and I have been in the middle of a conversation and you've touched my genitals, I know you're just doing it because you're just being with the guys.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you feel good.
I don't think you're trying to hit on me. Some people don't pick up on that. Some people don't get it on your hey, just hang with the guy personality.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Is that the next words?
I don't know the words to it at all. I will never know the words to it.
What's bothering you today?
Nah, dude, I'm not that bothered. I'm just exhausted. It's been a long month.
This is the lowest amount of energy I've ever seen from you.
Yeah, it's just been a long one. Long week.
Like, I feel bad I'm here right now.
It's all good. It's all good. And this is like the first day of like legit where I can take to the bottle because it's Sober October. So this is.
Oh, hell. I'm glad we decided to do it today then.
Cheers. But.
How was it being sober the entire month?
It's good. I actually wasn't sober the entire month. I had a couple of things that I had to go to that involved drinking.
Like what?
A couple like work things.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to be like the one that's like, no. But I had one and called it a day. Like, so those are the only times I did it. And then when we had the accepted offer, our guy that came and did our inspections gave me a little bottle of whiskey. So when we got the accepted offer, I poured a little.
So like a sober-ish. I mean.
Yeah. I would have preferred to have gone sober, but there was like, this is only going to be the one first accepted offer I get in a house. Like, I'm not going to like say no.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you weren't seeking it out.
No.
So that's good.
It was just like a bunch of things happening, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to be like the one that's like say, no, I'm actually doing Sober October. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be that guy at work, so I'm just going to go ahead, fly under the radar, have one, chill.
That's good. Did you Zen it all or Rogue?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Also, I appreciate you putting the white light on the TV, doing nothing.
It's not doing its damn thing. It's not doing a damn thing at all.
You could put something on it. It was nice having the football game up last time.
We don't have football right now.
I know. I thought football was on because I was coming here. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's not.
Also, my picks, after talking shit, so bad.
Really bad.
So
I
bad.
didn't even look. I didn't even want to look at them.
They were terrible.
But
I feel like we haven't done this in forever. We missed one. This is how like consistent we got.
We've been inconsistent.
17 weeks being consistent, and we missed one. I was like, I feel like we haven't done it in 2 months.
Right. It felt like a long time.
And I did not like it.
It felt weird. I feel very unprepared for this one. There's just like shit going on in the back. I think like, what am I seeing here?
I think you're seeing the fan in the shadow or in the reflection of the mirror or the window. I can't talk.
There's something flashing, I think.
Did you prep something here?
What am I looking at here? It looks like something underneath here. It looks like it's something like picture. Oh no, it's just something on your camera.
Are you looking at the recording light on the camera?
No, it might be, dude. It's like it's been a while since we've done this, man. I don't know what I'm looking at. And the last 2 times was in a library. That library one really threw me off. Being in that conference room surrounded by telescoping nerds.
The first library one, so much fun. Because it felt like we had an audience. Then we were just in a like fluorescently lit conference room away from everyone and next to a telescope convention. I didn't like it either.
It wasn't the same
thing. And it's showing. I don't even think our audience liked it.
No, that last one was...
It wasn't great. That was the first one I've said, like, this is bad in my head, and I was right. Like, it wasn't fun to edit.
No, it wasn't fun to edit. I bet it wasn't fun to edit. And it wasn't like... I mean, in the room, I think we all just were a little off. Yeah,
we didn't like it. Well, the worst part about it was... We were all dressed up, and you can only see half of us.
Yep.
Like, thank God Judd was a hot dog. Did you see he wore that to one of his shows?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Also, I wanted to... Where's my phone? Because there was someone, I think... Someone knows our recording schedule, I think, because they liked an old message of me saying, hey, I'll bring it up next episode, like 2 episodes ago, and I didn't. So I think he's like, hey, we need to talk about this. I think a good majority of the people who watch this think Judd's gay.
I have never seen his lady.
I've seen her once or twice. They do inhabit the same inside space.
Okay.
I am convinced Judd has 2 lives. Like, doesn't he kind of seem like someone who has like a second life somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in the gay bar.
Yeah. It might be.
It might be. It honestly, it very well could be. Because here's the thing. I see Judd doing this, and I see him, or I have seen him at comedy stuff. Everything else, the other thing I know about him is he likes to play sports.
Yeah. By the way, Judd's not here today because he has a wiffle ball championship game. Grow up, Judd. You're 38 years old. Time to get some real hobbies.
I played wiffle ball with my grandfather. And guess what? I stopped. At the age of 8, I stopped.
Do you think he's going to stop?
No, he's not.
He's not. Judd will play sports, and you know what? I hope I'm like that active.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old,
when
too.
I'm 40.
Judging by your ankles, that I heard you fell 5 minutes into a hike, you're not going to make it.
I wear ankle braces frequently. When I do athletic activities, you saw those big fucking things when I played football.
I mean, they look like ancient ankle braces. Like, all right, you know what's going to keep him sturdy? 2 rods. Let's tape it around his leg, and he can't move it at all.
They're intense. And
well,
so I wear
you're
those
shifty. You're shifty, so I can see why they pop.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are good. Those are nice. I never have issues with those.
Do you know that football team won their first game like 2 weeks ago? That you subbed for. They won their
they've
first
never
game.
won a game yet?
They won 1, I think. And then I believe we were still in contention to make the playoffs. And there was like some rule, like if we forfeit, we made the playoffs or something like that. It's like, I don't really know how that works, but
weird.
And then today's game got canceled because the turf field was icing over.
Oh.
Speaking of, dude, fucking snow now.
That was heartbreaking to wake up on Halloween. So this is the day after Halloween right now when we're filming this. To wake up on
Merry
Halloween.
Christmas, everyone.
It's Christmas time now.
Yeah.
To wake up on Halloween and see snow on the ground and just be like, this is going to suck.
I got kicked in the teeth Tuesday, it felt like. So I got back from North Carolina Monday night. Get back at like midnight. I got to be up early. Hey, this is better. I'm not complaining about that. It's better. I usually leave at 5 o'clock in the morning, take a flight from North Carolina, fly to Atlanta or Orlando, Baltimore.
Yep.
Connecting flight to Milwaukee, get an Uber to wherever my car is. Usually my mom's because I had her drop me off. Get my car, then just drive straight to work. I'm there by like 9:45, 10 o'clock, and then do an 8 or 9 hour day.
Yeah.
That's like the alternative. So this one I had the whole Monday to hang out with Rachel, which is great. But I get home at like midnight, dead tired, 2 flights, and I'm like, okay, it's freezing out. It's 39 degrees. I just left 75 and sunny. I'm like, you know what? It'll warm up. Get back. And one of my cats is sleeping on my bed. And I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Like, come home to a pet. It's nice. Cat leaves. I get in bed. I'm laying a bit. And I, like, move my leg. I go,
that's pee.
That's not supposed to be there. And I lift up, and there are 2 turds in my bed.
There's poop in your bed?
Yep. Just poop.
On top? Or
It was under these cats, because they're my dad's. They like to, and they're, like, super scared all the time. They hide under the covers a lot.
Yeah.
Like a 4-year-old afraid of monsters.
There's poopy.
And so I think he just went under Marx's territory, shit on my bed, and I was like, this sucks.
Poopy sheets.
Yeah, I had poopy sheets. Well, they're too hard turds, so like it wasn't a bad cleanup.
It's not too bad. But there's still poopy sheets.
Yeah. Then I wake up, there's snow on the ground, and it's sticking.
Yeah.
And then
it was actual snow. It was a substantial amount of snow. Because when there was like a little bit of snowfall in the beginning of the day.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is nothing.
Easy peasy. And then it like kept going. I had to like clear off this patio, like brought everything down to the garage because it was just covered.
It was the time when we left work. When I was leaving work, and I was like, I don't want to drive in this. No. And I thought it was just like, because it's going to be 50 this weekend, which I shouldn't be pumped about already. But it's 50. Yeah. Then I'm like, oh, this isn't going to stick. And I was like, yeah, this sucks. But
it's
then
almost all gone right now, though.
Yeah, it'll be gone for sure by tomorrow morning, if not Friday. But then later in that day, I'm waiting on like an email reply from a job I applied for. One I think is going to be fucking perfect. I could have stuck around here for like another month, wherever I could have worked remotely. That's how the job was advertised. Work remote.
Yeah.
Wherever. And then I get an email back saying, you don't live in the area we want you to. I go, you mean anywhere? That's
Work remote?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, but you're not close enough. I'm like, this covers 9 states. Which one do you want me to live in? I was like, all right, cool. So not getting that job, back to the drawing board. And then something else happened where I called Rachel. I go, you know what? Not in a good mood. I was you today, I think. It
Like
sucked.
This morning you were like me right now? Or
No, yesterday. Yesterday I was
today?
like, and then in my head I was like, all right, I have to. I hate the feeling of like I have to film because we need something out. But sometimes it's just how it works. And I was like, all right, I got to do all this. I'm going to be up till 11 because it's got to be out by Thursday. So I would have done all the editing today, which sucks to do this in one day.
Load.
And I'm like, all right, got this. And then it snows. I'm like, fuck, now I'm not going to want to drive to go do it. I'm putting out something from 10 weeks ago now.
That's garbage.
Yeah, that is,
We start
it's
talking
literally
about
the deleted.
try that in a small town. We're talking about so much terrible shit. And we're just sitting there going, man, this Choosey's fucking sick, isn't it? For
I
like
want to
30
say I
minutes.
listened to like 5 minutes again. We actually sound like more into it than we thought. Because usually when it's you and I together, that's the first time we did just you and I together after like just the one-on-one episodes. And we're both like, we're fucking stupid.
A bunch of chimps.
Yeah. We need the zookeeper, Judd, to be like, you want to play a game?
We're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. And Judd's like, all right, let's distract these monkeys while
Let's
we
get them one of those button machines, see if they can write their name. He should give us what are those tests? Horseshack tests, where it's like the black like ink blobs, and be like, what do you see? And I want to see just how different our answers
You
would
would
be.
say pumpkin pie every time. That's what happened. Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin
Damn it.
pie. Son of a bitch. He would get so mad. I think I got to change it to peppermint pie soon.
Peppermint pie.
Well, no, because pumpkin pie's a Thanksgiving thing,
Pumpkin
right?
pie. Pumpkin pie's at Thanksgiving. You could do apple pie.
Apple pie is the number 1 pie. I don't even need to ask you to rank them because apple pie is the number 1.
Apple pie's number 1. Caramel apple pie is also right there. Pecan pie, damn good.
Really?
If you had pecan pie, it's just
Maybe
caramel
like
pie.
Yeah.
Just caramel pie. It's so
It
good.
gets too sticky in my mouth.
It's so good. It's so good.
Strawberry rhubarb pie.
Pretty good.
I like that one. Blueberry. Indifferent.
If it's a sweet blueberry. I don't think blueberries are a good fruit, if you're asking me.
Have you ever had a boysenberry pie?
No, I think that's a made-up term. I think that's a fake fucking...
Is it a
fruit.
cartoon pie?
It's got to be a real pie. There's no way someone's clever enough to say boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
But it's definitely sounds made up.
You know what we should do once? Because you ever watch Hot Ones?
Mm-hmm.
We should do that. Next time it's just you and I.
Fuck.
Let's.
Why would we do it with my game that I brought?
This is Judd.
Judd, this is what I mean.
Dad, can you come back from wiffle ball?
So this is a game I like to call Trick or Treat.
We'll put this on the new Shorts channel.
So
Check
what
it
I
out.
have here took me a long time to prep this one. What I have here is a Halloween themed coffee cup because this is the day after Halloween. There might still be coffee on the bottom of this, but on the inside of it, it could be a trick or it could be a treat.
Can I be honest with you? They all look like tricks.
They're pretty tricky. I'm a tricky dude, man. So,
Do I need to take it?
take one?
That's Jack Daniels, so nope.
None of it's what you think. These
They're-
are all
they're
ridiculously weird.
Did you glue these in?
No.
I want that one. Oh, fuck yes. Fireball.
The rest of these are way trickier. The rest of these are so much trickier than that.
Am I just going to take all of them?
Yeah. No, I'll take one.
Papa's driving home.
You pick one for me.
Okay.
'Cause I know what they all are.
So this is either Jack Daniels or like an Evan Williams. You thought that was Malibu. I think this is going to be a spiced rum, and this seems like a banana flavored something. So I'm going to go Margarita Gold. Thank the fucking Lord I didn't take this. This is gold tequila.
I was really hoping you were going to
And
pick that
I'm
one.
going to gag watching you drink
I
it.
really was hoping you wouldn't pick this one. But it isn't for the late and great Jimmy Buffett. R.I.P., man. Rest in power. Fuck, this is going to be so...
No, rest in paradise.
Rim. Rest in Margaritaville.
Rest- Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm going to throw up, I think. This is so gross.
Should we finish these?
We can. I'm not driving anymore. I'm so terrified of this. I haven't drank like this in a long time. All right.
It's Saturday for me. Oh, fuck. Stop making that noise. Dude, I can taste it from here. Also, these grow on me. The first one was really sour. Who makes unsweetened anything now?
It's smart, though. There's always those health nuts.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This looks like a roadside billboard.
It does, actually. Like, it's in, like, the left corner of it and just goes like a Chick-fil-A thing. These are pretty good.
Do you know how many times I get, like, when we're doing this, and I'm looking at my drink, I get confused, and I, like,
talking.
I go to take a sip of the microphone, and I feel like an absolute jackass.
I think everyone does that, though.
And I edit this, and I will probably put it in there because I'm like, you know what? People need to see that I'm fucking stupid. Like, I cheersed you with the microphone.
Yeah, you reached out.
I went like this.
Yeah.
Like we were boxing.
I think it was gross. And that's the end of my game.
We'll play intermittently for the next 45 minutes. Now for our ad reads. And that's the end of our ad reads.
Put the choosy in there.
No. You know, I hopped on his live the other day.
You did?
He did a choosy retreat for all the people that helped him get to where he is. Hey, Sully, we didn't go skydiving with you.
They went skydiving?
Yeah. I go, you flew out of here. You flew to us for, some advertisement. Maybe next time we can jump out of a plane together.
Who did he jump on a plane with?
I have no fucking clue. I was getting
I bet
coffee.
it's people that he works with daily. I bet it's people that he works with on it. Probably
I hope it's really going well for him. I really do. He's a
so.
nice, fun guy. I would go. I want you to go drinking with him too.
I would like to drink with that guy. Unfortunately, I had to drive.
Yeah, that doesn't stop most people in Wisconsin, though.
I had to go to Minnesota.
Go, yeah. What's the... we're not even getting into that topic.
What's the furthest I've driven drunk? Is that what you're going to ask?
What's the furthest you would drive? Time-wise. 45 minutes? Fuck, no.
I mean, there was the only time I would say gotten close to driving drunk was I didn't even drive drunk. It was through the backyards of my apartment back when I lived in Florida. And that was like... I would drive from that apartment to that place. I would have if I needed to.
When I lived in Florida, I feel like anything goes. I mean, everyone says anything goes in Florida.
All they have are roundabouts. There's no left turns. There's only roundabouts. Florida roads are so fucking stupid. Whoever designed Florida roads just has no idea that left turns can be a thing.
Yeah.
Because you literally have to U-turn everywhere to get into where you need to go. You can't take a direct left. You have to U-turn and take a right.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's Florida. Florida's just shitty. Florida's great. Good weather. Disney's there.
Good weather for like most of the year. The summer months in those hot states are unbearable.
Just hop in the pool, man.
I remember. So I crashed at my buddy's place for 9 months. Slept on his couch. He lived in like kind of like a retirement area kind of thing, but it was on a golf course, which is nice. And I remember we're sitting on the couch one night, and to the basically it's this setup. So straight ahead's the TV, to the right's his room. Just get into the zone, and to the left is the balcony, and the golf course is right there. And I remember we're sitting there. He's playing the show. I'm on my phone, and I just see red and blue lights just boom, boom, boom. I go, what the fuck was that? And he goes, you see something? I go, I think a cop car just drove that way. He goes, that's the golf course, Michael. I go, I swear to God, there's a cop car. And then we open the balcony. 3 squad cars, boom,
are driving down
chasing
the golf course.
Another car through the golf course. I go, well, I wish we could watch that a little longer, but no one said anything. We didn't get a notification, nothing. It was just like, yeah, Wednesday, high-speed car chase.
Through a golf course.
That's it.
The cops are driving ahead of him, throwing down alligators for spikes.
I watched the, do you like Mario?
Yes, I haven't watched the new movie, though.
So I watched it on the plane.
Pretty good.
If you're a fan, I think most people are like, the movie sucked, it's predictable. I don't think they made it for that reason.
Yeah,
I think when they make a movie like that, they're trying to scratch the itch for the people who are like a fan,
who
like
love Mario.
people who love Mario, like, oh my God, that's this or that.
Yep.
They scratched like every itch.
Nice.
I mean, without ruining anything, it's like every kind of like Mario game I played growing up, they kind of incorporated like the Mario Kart, Mario Kart Double Dash.
Gotcha. They put everything kind of in
yeah,
there.
you know how like the old games or the original ones, it's like it's a 2D screen or whatever. They have shots where it's like they're running through a course. I'm like,
nice.
This is actually kind of dope.
That's smart.
Now, do you get some looks as a grown-ass man watching Mario on an airplane?
Yeah,
Yes.
you should be ridiculed. But here's the thing. That's what planes are for. Planes are to watch, like, your guilty pleasure movies that, like...
Whatever's available. Like, I kind of wanted to see that. You got it, yeah.
I didn't get a chance to. Another movie I think is, like, kind of similar to that scratches the itch, the Lego Movie. Have you seen the Lego Movie?
I think I've seen a Lego movie.
There's
a lot of them, aren't they?
There's the original one was the one.
Okay,
like it was like a big one with Chris Pratt. That I went and saw that I think 3 times in theaters. It was great. It came out when I was like a senior in high school. It was so funny, like, because it was basically just like just someone took Legos and like took a bunch of quick pictures of it, but it was actually animated.
Yeah,
and it was just good comedic timing, little bit goofy, little stupid, just like a dumb movie that you're like as a kid if you were like Legos and you saw that movie, be like, this is pretty funny.
Oh
like,
yeah.
So I watched that probably like 3 or 4 times in theaters, just being like, "Hey guys, we had like seeing someone else that I like was like
check this part out. Check this part out.
You got to watch this movie with me." Yeah.
Oh yeah, and just getting the little references. Like, oh, you see what they did there? Like, oh shit, that was actually. I like that. What is what's the perfect? Okay, give me the perfect flight for you. The perfect flight. I mean, where are you sitting? And be reasonable, not like first class. Okay.
Oh, I'm sitting in exit aisle.
Exit aisle.
Exit aisle.
So aisle, not window.
No, aisle. I mean, if I'm in the exit row, like the emergency exit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where
Doesn't matter because there's only 2. Yeah.
Aisle.
I agree. I'm an aisle. I like that leg room.
Yep.
I like the leg room. I don't like feeling trapped. If I need to pee, we'll never get up to pee, but I like the option or the availability to pee. Yes.
And here's the thing. My ideal flight is I get to the airport, a little bit like early, not super early, like just in time. I go to the airport bar close to my gate, order 3 beers.
Now, for some people, that's very early. For you, 3 beers, how quickly are those going down?
Depending on how long it takes for me to board the flight.
Okay, so you're getting 3 no matter what. You got 15 or 50 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll get 2 if it's like if it's fast. If it's a quick flight. Because I love to sleep on planes.
I struggle getting beers at the airport sometimes. Like, if I'm just going to, like, see Rachel.
Yeah.
And getting it at midnight, in my head, it's like, what's the beer for? Like,
right.
Like, I'm not going to, like, but if I'm going vacation.
Correct.
Holy shit, are we starting with I don't care what time of day it is, I've gotten beers at Chili's. I've taken half an edible, and they had a Bloody Mary. By the way, Bloody Marys at an airport, terrible.
No, not the move. So I'll get toasty at the airport, get on the plane, and it doesn't really matter what time of day, because typically, like if it's early morning, I'm doing a vacation. If it's late at night, vacation. It also depends on like if I am getting a rental car or not. And how long the flight is.
Fair.
But basically what I do is I like to get a little toasty beforehand, and I sleep for probably the first, if it's a long flight, 2 hours. I'll wake up. If it's a 2-hour flight, I'll sleep all the way through it. And that's why I get the beer, because I like to pass out, wake up there. By the time you sober up, you're fine. And then, but if it's a longer flight, get toasty, sleep for 2 hours, get up, find a movie. Doesn't matter what movie, whatever you're feeling. And I like to find it on the screen like that the airplane has. If they don't have screens,
you want to have like the phone, like Southwest is like, hey, you can log into our Wi-Fi and watch everything on your phone. I don't like that because your phone dies.
Correct. And so I don't fuck with that. Typically I have a podcast loaded up, or like an audiobook. And so then if I don't have a screen, I'll listen to a podcast or an audiobook with my eyes closed, fall back asleep till we land. If there's a movie, I'll watch that whole movie till the end of the flight. And that's great. I typically don't get drinks on the plane. I don't need it.
I've had coupons before, Southwest coupons, and then I'll get drinks.
Yep.
Other than that, no.
Nope. But yeah, honestly, sleep for the first 2 hours. If it's a 2-hour flight, sleep through the whole thing. If it's a little bit longer, sleep for the first 2 hours. throw on a movie there, and then usually you're flying back anyway. Catch the second half of that movie that you started.
Yep.
And that's what I do.
So mine would be, you took it a little differently than I thought, but the perfect airport experience.
Yep.
Growing up, by the way, going to the airport, just being at an airport in general, so exhilarating for me because it's always you're
Good
going
vibes.
somewhere fun.
Good
When
vibes.
you're a kid, I'm going to Disney, I'm going to wherever, or I'm coming home.
Right.
And like I'm going, like it's
Or
over, like
home.
or it's gonna be relaxing, whatever. But like when you're going to the airport and you haven't in a long time as a kid, fucking phenomenal. I'm at the airport early enough that I don't have any sort of like, if this security line is long, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, the airport. So when I'm through security, I want 30 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes before the plane boards. Max. That's it. So like you're there maybe 45 to an hour early. The 2 hours early to the airport, that's got to stop.
2 hours too much.
It's too much. It's too much. Like if you can sit down, the people who can sit down and have a full meal at Chili's before you get on the flight, absolutely not. Now, do you have a layover and that's why you're doing it? Different story. But if you're getting there like, you know what, I want to get to the airport.
If you're going to your hometown airport 2 hours early and eating dinner at the airport, that's stupid. You're spending $40 a plate to have dinner at the airport. Go across the street. They have a Chili's just outside.
And it's going to be way better quality.
Way better quality, cheaper, and the service is better. They always have fucking shitty
Yeah,
service
the food they throw out at the Chili's across from the airport, they put it in the airport.
Right.
That's what they do.
That's what happens.
So I'm there like 50 minutes early, let's call it. If it's vacation, definitely grabbing a beer, maybe two. Emergency exit as well. Aisle or window because it's usually 2 seats.
Yep.
Still prefer the aisle. And I learned this recently. Maybe I was just special. But usually the flight attendants treat those that are in the emergency exit much better.
They do.
So it's first class emergency exit. The rest of you fucking scumbags. Okay? Like when they ask you, hey, what do you want to drink? You're like, hey, can I get a Coke Zero? Which is my new thing on the plane.
Coke Zeros are delicious.
Treat myself with a little sody.
Coke Zeros are
Phenomenal. Because I'm not a soda person, but lately I have been on the plane. And so, when you have a connecting flight, I get 2 of them. I'm like, shit, it's not a lot.
Coke Zeros? You're buzzing.
Take all the snacks they give you.
Yep.
Okay. Southwest, get the snack. Wait. Don't be greedy. Wait until the soda comes. Okay. Then you eat the snack, have the soda. It's a full little meal treat thing.
Yep.
But if you're in the emergency exit aisle, a lot of times you're the last person to get your stuff, and then they just give you a full can.
Nice.
I got that. I was like, ooh, this is nice.
That's
And by the way,
nice.
here's some plane math for you. That little cup you get of soda, that's a third of the soda.
Yep.
It's only a third. So 1 can of soda is just 1/2 of an aisle. I'm like, all right, I got the full can. This is nice. You got the snacks.
Full aisles with the soda.
And I would say flight time, obviously shorter the better. I don't want to be on the plane, but
yeah.
if I'm being realistic, 2 hours max for a flight because I could watch almost any movie. So if I'm going to be up, I can pick whatever I want. I don't like when it's like an hour and a half and I'm wide awake. I got no games on my phone, nothing like that. I'm not 12 anymore. And I'm like, all right, I don't like starting something, not finishing it.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
So if I'm like, all right, the only movies on here, like the shortest one's 2 hours, it's Harry Potter, and you miss like the last bit of it, you're like, I'm not doing it. So now I'm just going to try and sleep, but I can't. So like 2 hours, I could watch a movie.
2 hours money. 2 hours is great.
And
I
then
love sleeping.
Finish the movie. You got like 20-minute movies over. And I'm like, hey guys, we're going to start our descent. And then you just go on your phone, like, I'm going to play some games. But also agree, screen in the back seat.
Yep.
That's an ideal flight.
It's great. I had probably one of the best flight experience ever. It was it was my buddy's bachelor party, and it was when I was living in Florida at the time. We were coming up here. We went to the Dells, and I flew from Tampa to Nashville to Milwaukee, and then I drove to the Dells. The next day, so I had the full day in Milwaukee.
That's a long day of travel.
But it's quick because I didn't drive to the Dells until the next day after that flight. So there was like it's a 3.5 hours of flight time. Little bit of a layover from Nashville. But
it's still
I
a
was
full
partying that
day
whole
thing. But
Correct,
yeah.
but I was partying that whole day. I was like, this is my buddy's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And no one else is with me, but I'm going to have a good time because my buddy's picking me up from the airport in Milwaukee.
It is a little more exciting, too, when you're having beers in the airport. Like, you kind of feel like you shouldn't be doing it.
Oh, it's so much
it's like
fun.
I would say it's one of the only places where you kind of have that under 21 feeling again, where it's like,
yes.
I shouldn't be doing this, but I am.
Dude, it's 8:30. It's
Yeah.
8:30. Get to Tampa Airport. Tampa Airport's amazing. 2 beers, get on the flight. It's like a little quick hour flight to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Get there. Find the closest bar that's open. Get myself a breakfast Sammy. I see these two people, this couple. They're having a good time, and they're drinking hardcore.
You join them.
And I see them, and they're looking at me, and they see I'm ordering drinks. And they're like, what are you doing? I go, I have a bachelor party I'm going to this weekend. They go, oh, my gosh, we just got back from vacation. And I go, wait, you just got back? Like this is
That's
your airport?
crazy.
And they go, yeah, we don't drink when we're not on vacation. So typically when we land back to our airport, we stay here 24 hours and get fucked up. So I was hanging out with them on like hour 14 of them being at that bar.
And they're home.
They're
right?
home.
That's insane.
They're 45 minutes from their home. They're sitting there getting absolutely obliterated.
That's a couple who hates their job.
It's so funny. And I'm sitting there, and I go, can I come hang out with you guys? They go, absolutely. And they're handing me they have like a bag full of Charleston shoes. They're like handing me Charleston shoes.
Were they 90?
Dude, they're like 40-something. I don't know. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life. They have like a bag full of shooters because they go, the airport bars close at some point.
Yeah.
We're here for 24 hours. We're partying for 24 hours. We don't sleep. And so they're giving me shooters to bring on the plane.
What airport was this?
Nashville.
Nashville? Oh, they don't kick you out?
No, because sometimes you have to stay there overnight.
Yeah, I only asked it because Rachel got kicked out once. When she came to surprise me for my birthday this year, she tried getting there, like, early. Like, if you get there too early, I guess because they were already in there, they can't kick you out. But she tried getting there, like, the night before because it was like, because you couldn't get a ride in the morning. She's like, I'm going to get there midnight, just sleep there for, like, 4 hours and get on my flight. And they're like, no. You can't do that.
What the fuck?
So I'm surprised I didn't kick them out. But continue. Sorry. I'm loving this.
So maybe, I don't know. Maybe they weren't there for 24 hours. Maybe they were there, like, landing in the morning, waiting till the end of the day. Could be that, too. But they were like, we're just ready to fucking party. And so I'm sitting there. I have, like, an hour and a half layover. And I was going to have a beer and a breakfast sandwich. And I ended up having, like, 5 shooters of Jack Daniels, like a Bloody Mary, 3 Evan Williams.
I was right. It's Evan Williams, baby.
And then a Bloody Mary, 2 breakfast sandwiches, 3 beers, just like with this couple, and they were a riot. And they ended up like picking up half my tab. I was like, "Thank you guys
That's
so
huge.
much. You guys are the fucking best." Land. They gave me a bunch of shooters to take with me on the road. I land. I immediately get in the car, and before my buddy starts driving, I rip 3 shooters right in front of his fucking face. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And I was like, it's bachelor party weekend, man. I just like sit there in the passenger seat and pass the fuck out. I wake up like an hour later.
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I envy that. Like, I drove back from Boone this past weekend, and Rachel and her friends all asleep in the car. And I was like, to be the person that's like, you know what, this drive's going to suck. Oh, we're
Can you
here?
not do that?
Well, I'm driving. I can't do that. No.
Yeah. That's right.
Southern Comfort. I haven't had this in a long time.
It's a nasty one. Nasty stinky boy.
But no, okay. So airport drinking, great. When I lived in Florida, my mom came down. She had a coworker that has like a condo in Delray. Oh, if you've ever been to Delray, a lot of fun.
Delray's great.
A lot of fun. And so I go over there and I bring the guy I'm like staying with, like my buddy Sam, and he goes, "Yeah, let's go for the weekend." And so me, my mom, my buddy Sam, both my brothers, just fucking let's go drink. Great time.
Delray's a great spot.
Unbelievable, like so fun. Then my mom was like, we're gonna continue this. So Sam leaves, and just with my family, let's go to Disney.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So we go to Disney, and I'm like, all right, this is great. They had a house already like planned out. We go to Disney, ton of fun, and not a Disney adult, but like I can still enjoy
You can
Disney.
still have fun at Disney.
Like I'm not
As an
wearing
adult.
the ears every day.
Right.
Okay. Now, my family has to fly back. My mom and Steven go to Wisconsin. Andrew goes to Arizona. I just go down to Miami. And they're like, all right, when's your flight? I go, like, the only one I can get is at 9 p.m. I'm like, okay. Ours is at 3. And I'm like, I have no car.
So
I got to go to the airport with you. So I'm at the airport 6 hours early. And my mom felt terrible. This is like 5 years ago now. Felt terrible. She goes, hey, thank you for just like coming to the airport, not making this a big deal. Here's like $50. Go grab a drink. And I'm like, Mom, $50 at an airport for 6 hours ain't going to last me long. I find a bar right by my gate. Perfect. There's people having fun there. I'm like, all right, I'm going to ease my way into this. I'm not drunk yet. Start drinking. Start hanging out with them. And then the plane that's like boarding, I can't even say before me because it's 6 hours before me. Like, just at that time of day, gets deboarded. They're like, yeah, we had an issue with the plane. Please get off the plane. So the guy that was next to me gets on, comes back off, and he goes, might be a bit. I'm going to have another beer. Board him again. Deboard him again. He goes, you still here? I go, buddy, I'm here till 9 p.m. And he goes, oh, shit. I sat with 4 different groups of people just trying to, like, get through the day. Like, you're a lot of fun. Like, are we on the plane together? I go, nope, I'm on the next one. Just kept saying it to people. And, like, that one group was like, you're still here? I'm like, dude, it's going to. And I remember it's the second drunkest I've ever been on a plane. And I got on the plane, and it was a 35-minute flight from Orlando to Miami. 40 flight. And they go, hey. And I'm hammered. And they go, hey, it's a short flight. We still do, like, drink service. If you really want, it's, like, only, like, paid drink service, no free drinks. We're going to run through real fast. If you want anything, just let us know. And I'm like,
kind of
row 12, small plane, and they run through. They've taken no orders. And they get to me, and they go, would you like something? And she almost just starts leaving. I go, I'll take a double scotch on the rocks. And she goes, what? I go, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to have a good time tonight.
She goes, you sure? I go, yeah. She goes, there's 20 minutes left in this fight. I go, it'll get done.
It's done.
My buddy picked me up, and he goes, you gotta go. Wasted. Went back, watched the Packers beat the Bears. I was like, this is a good day. This is a good day. Drunk as ever been on a plane, though? Went to Arizona, visit the same buddy. Stayed up till 4 in the morning drinking, taking car bombs in someone's apartment. Like, making our own car bombs is a problem.
Ridiculous.
Went to sleep for 30 minutes. Ubered to the airport. I was so, like, delusionally drunk and happy that I had one beer at the airport. A Bud Light, the, like, bullet Bud Lights. And I FaceTimed every person I knew. I was like, how you guys doing? I miss you. I have, like, just like, what are you doing? They're like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm having a great time. Like, we should get together sometime. I'm like, okay. I got in my seat. Yeah. Went like this. I woke up when we hit the ground. I was like, oh, shit, this is phenomenal.
That's the best way to do flights. Yeah. It's the best way to do flights.
Is this, like, Fireball's easy. This might.
That's going to suck butt.
What is this? I gotta remember this. Why was that not coming out? The fact that I gotta do this again.
Judd, we need you, buddy. There's only one left.
Genevieve, get Brew out here. We're gonna make him a man.
You can't get my dog drunk. That's animal abuse.
Oh, boy.
What other good flight stories do I have? I don't know if I have. Do you ever have, well, not anymore because we're taking men, but Have you ever had the airport romances?
No,
They're not like real airport romances, but you're walking through the airport, you see a very pretty lady, and you're like, I hope they're on my flight. You get to your gate, they are on your flight.
No.
And you're like, oh, I really hope that they're going to end up sitting next to me. They don't. They're a couple rows ahead. But the entire time you're flying or like they're a couple rows behind, you can pretty much picture your entire future together.
No.
Do you ever have that? Oh, airport romances are the best.
So I see all the
that
videos
shit.
where everyone's like, oh, why is there always this like sexual tension between you and like the guy in the airport?
There's never sexual tension. It's all in your head.
It's all in your head.
It's all in your head.
All in your head.
But you can go through that whole like thought process like, oh my God, I bet she's got a really good personality. I bet if I fucking hit her with one of these jokes after I just smashed 12 beers at the bar. Yeah, if I hit her with something right now, like she's going to fall in love
Meanwhile,
with me.
she's like flying to go see her D1 athlete boyfriend and just
like it never actually is going to work out.
And you're like, I'm going to the bachelor party with the guys at the Wisconsin Dells. When I was a single man,
good terms.
Always saw like, oh fuck, it'd be cool. Like you have that. And you're like, oh, what if you did meet a lady at the airport? I don't think I've ever seen an attractive woman at the airport.
Wow.
Ever.
Maybe it's all my beers I'm having.
It might be.
Like, damn, she's real hot. She's real pretty.
I
lady.
have had that when I was there for 6 hours. One of the people I was talking to was a couple, and then I was like between a couple and then another guy. I was talking to this guy for a while. This couple sat down, and the wife was talking to me a lot, and the husband left and was talking to her, and I was like, I'm terrible with context clues or things. Like my girlfriend would be like, those girls just like stared at you. I go, who? And she goes, you not see that? I go, I thought we were the only people in this bar. And I genuinely, not that it's not like a line. Like I genuinely mean like we would walk into a dead bar, be like, those three just stared at you. I go, we're the only ones here.
Yeah, I'm looking at you and the bartender because I'm trying to get round number 2.
Exactly.
I'm trying to have a good time.
But the wife ended up like getting up and like leaving for a second. I looked over and the guy goes, are you going home with that guy's wife? I go, what are you talking about?
What do you want?
I think I'm just like a genuinely like naturally flirty personality where I can be playful, I guess. I guess would that be the term?
Some people pick it up as you being flirty.
Yeah.
And you're looking at it as.
Well, in reality, I have a childlike mind, and I'm just like, yeah, of course that would be fun.
The amount of times I can say you and I have been in the middle of a conversation and you've touched my genitals, I know you're just doing it because you're just being with the guys.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you feel good.
I don't think you're trying to hit on me. Some people don't pick up on that. Some people don't get it on your hey, just hang with the guy personality.
Do we have more of these?
Those are the final 2.
Ooh, that's a bummer.
I have a sprouted car for you. That's it.
Yeah, I don't need another shot right now.
I have a sprouted car for
Can
you.
I have another spotted cow? Or can I have a spotted cow? Well, do you have one for yourself? Okay, cool. You know what? We don't need Dad. We do need this production lights, though, because can you even see your face? Can you see?
No, I look like. But here's the problem: is because we have the lights on in the back here.
Yeah.
But even if the lights were off, it would still be.
Yeah, it'd be dark. It'd be dark. That's all right. Like, let's be honest. This is what people came for.
Oh, the only thing people came to see were my stinky souls.
Well, here's the thing. We might get a little boost in viewership because the best comments we ever got was our solo episode because they loved the angle. The angle of the angle, whatever it is.
Yeah, what was the angle? Were this the same angle?
It was just a little low, I guess. And they're like, we can kind of see up your shorts, see your socks.
It's crazy. We're out of our shorts here. Now we're wearing pants. We're staying cozy.
So I wore my red sweatpants today because it is Christmas time. And I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Is Jack and I are we going to be okay being alone? Obviously, we're going to be okay. Because
guess what?
Let's be honest. We're breaking into our season here.
This is our season. This Christmas season. This is Tim Allen.
Dude,
we should get. I will get Tim Allen tattooed on me. That name, Tim Allen, in the Santa Claus font.
Okay.
For this season, I will do that.
I feel like we need to ask people to do something for us for you to do that.
What should we do?
I don't know.
1,000 subs on YouTube?
No, because that's way too close, and you're definitely.
How close are you?
We're like almost 100 away.
Just for a tattoo.
We got it like for an episode not doing well last week. We got good. I hope one day us being like, oh, fuck, we got like 40 is like, are you kidding me? You got 40?
Yeah.
And we're getting like whatever. But you know what? For just a small town guys, started this in my mom's basement. We're doing okay.
I will get Tim Allen in the Santa Claus font tattooed, not his face. Tim Allen's name tattooed on my body.
Where? It's got to be thigh, right?
It'd be thigh.
Yeah.
It'd be thigh. Maybe with the Santa Claus.
Can you do back thigh just right under ass cheek?
I'd have to talk to the boss, but yeah, I think I can get away with it.
She's never back there, is she? She's going down your chimney. Jesus. Right. Okay, here's a serious question, though. I know it's the day after Halloween.
Christmas is happening tomorrow in my head.
Really? Are you... See, I'm not that way, and I love it. I have a hard-on for Santa Claus.
Yeah.
December 1st. December 1st, our decorations...
We want to decorate right after... We typically try to decorate right after
Thanksgiving. See, that's the earliest I will allow it. Mm-hmm. I kind of like... I'm in between, where I like delayed gratification. Right. Where it's like December 1st, fucking balls to the walls. You have your fall decorations up through Thanksgiving. Then you have 6 days, 5 days to just like, you know what? Go get your shit together because it's coming. And then December 1st, like Christmas music cannot happen till December 1st.
Agreed.
You can decorate after Thanksgiving, but Christmas music does not.
Christmas music goes up the day you start decorating. Because
yes,
you're going to
want
to listen to the music while you're decorating. I would not start decorating before Thanksgiving, but you do want to be able to enjoy, because typically Christmas decorating takes a lot more time than every other decorating. So you want it up.
It's the happiest.
You have to take it down by January 1st or 2nd.
Oh, my Christmas decorations are down before the New Year.
Yeah, they have
the
to
New
be
Year.
By latest January 1st or 2nd. That's it. You can't have a Christmas tree up. You can't have tinsel. You can't have ribbons. You can have like snow themed stuff, but you gotta get rid of it.
See, as much as I love it, I'm very much when it's over, it's over. And I think that's with everything. It's like when your time is expired, go. That was. I like that it was timed well. When your time's expired, just shit your pants. Your time's expired. Ooh. It's done.
Oh, yeah, do that. Camera 2? Look at that. Camera 2?
But yeah, it's approaching Christmas season, and I'm excited.
Christmas season.
But I feel like, let's be honest, 2 weeks ago, it was 75 degrees outside.
I know.
Like 2 weeks ago, I was like, it's still summer.
It turns so fast, especially when you
We
get
did
snow.
the golf outing a
When you
month
get
and a
snow
half
early.
ago.
When you get snow early, you're like, fuck this. Like,
I'm over it.
It's already winter. It's already almost Christmas. But here's the thing is right now, after Halloween, that's when Christmas shopping goes in my head because I like to get it all out of the way.
See, now I'm not freaking out, but I'm like, all right, I need to make a list.
Just check it multiple times probably.
Yep.
Probably twice at the minimum per Santa Claus's schedule.
And now I'm like, all right, I start racking my brain around this time. Like, all right, what has every person I like that I'm willing to get presents for,
what do they need?
What have they said? No, I am not a what they need person with presents.
No, what have they said? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a pet peeve. Christmas should be fun.
For fun. Talk to my sweet baby girl about this because she's been watching these fucking dipshit TikTok parents talk about we get 3 things for our kids. One thing that they want, one thing that they need, and a book. I go, I don't want my kids to come out weird. Christmas is for them getting everything
they've
want.
ever wanted. And like one thing they didn't get because then they really got to work for it. Yeah.
And she's like, but we don't want them to get
or it's
so
a rocket ship and we can't make it.
She's like, we don't want them to get so used to Santa doing all this. I go, fine. Santa does get the 3 for them. Santa gives them those things. Santa can give them the big gift. Santa can give them the thing they need. And Santa can give them the book. But guess what? Daddy's coming down the chimney.
Papa's coming
down the chimney with a fuckload of presents, and he's not checking with Mama Claus.
No.
If you're gonna have this shitty attitude, and so what's gonna happen is, here's the thing: I'm the rapper. I wrap all the presents. I'm really good at it.
Real quick, was your mom the big one Christmas time when you were growing up?
Both.
Both.
My mom was the big one.
Was the present
she was like the
present
fun
buyer?
one.
Yeah.
She was because she had like the vacation. to do
Flip
it.
flops now. Papa's gonna be it. Yeah.
But that's even more dangerous.
It's so much more dangerous because mom's still gonna spend the money. If dad's willing to spend the money, holy shit, those kids are gonna be
trucks.
Yeah. Guess what? You got 2 motorcycles. One for you, one for me.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild. And she's like, Jack, we can't do that. I go, yes, we're fucking doing that. I'm not wasting my time on Christmas. Obviously, I would love to make sure my kids are smart with their money and smart and like enjoy their presents. I'm gonna be able to make sure that happens. All right. I'm not gonna be like, look at Santa dropped everything off he ever wanted. I'm gonna be like, Mom and Dad worked really hard for this, and Santa dropped off this big one. That's gonna be pretty much what it is. There's gonna be a lot of magic in the air with my children.
2 things. 2 things. One, if the kids are raised right and well enough.
Jewish.
I was gonna go Muslim, but like
they don't get gifts.
So if they were raised right and well enough,
gift-giving holidays. If anyone that's watching this is Muslim, do you guys have gift-giving holidays? I don't think they do.
I'm not even gonna try and dabble in that.
Probably why they're so angry all the time.
Fucking
Cut it.
So if they're raised like well enough, Christmas should just be like a fucking huge reward. Like if 99.9% of the days they're hardworking, they work for what they want, whatever. Growing up, you're like, hey, not everything comes. You don't get everything you want, but like there's this magical thing where like, you know what, there is someone who like Santa gives you a bunch of fun presents.
Yeah,
it should be like the reason we love it so much, and I think people are attracted to people who love it so much, is because we viewed it as like this awe, this wonder, this shock.
It's a cool fucking time.
It's cool, but you know what? Like, you just bought a house. Congratulations, by the way. I'm moving on to new jobs, hopefully soon. Figure it out.
We'll see how it goes.
I think we're both doing fairly well for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were kind of spoiled when we were kids on Christmas.
On Christmas.
So our parents did well outside of it.
Right.
So your time to spoil them is Christmas.
Christmas is a good time.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with spoiling them. Now, do you need it if your kids have, like, my brother always was like, I want 2 cars, I want a guitar, and then if you give me a house, that'd be great. And we're like, yeah, go fucking kick rocks, buddy. That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I loved when my mom gave me the, what was it? Like, the catalog. And, like, your color is red. And we'd get, like, stickers. And we'd mark it.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're like, we go do that. So, like, creating that for children, I think, is healthy.
And know what's also really fun, too, is when you're a kid, like, you really don't know what's that cool. You're just kind of circling things that look good on camera, like, on pictures.
Yeah.
And, like, just, like, waking up and being like, oh, Santa got this one right. I didn't even know this existed. Like, I didn't even know it was a possibility to get a PlayStation. Oh, yeah. Like, growing up, and Santa fucking parachuted a PlayStation game because he forgot to drop off the presents, guys. This is Christmas magic. Santa forgot to drop off the presents. Santa dropped a parachute with a PlayStation game, and I go, PlayStation game, where do I go play a PlayStation? And there was a map, obviously fucking just downstairs. And it was already set up waiting for me. And I put the little game in the thing, played it. I didn't even know you could get a PlayStation. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, no one, like, if they would have just went off what I was circling, it would have been like just miscellaneous bullshit that I thought looked cool on pictures. Yeah. But when Santa's coming through and be like, hey, this is the cool shit. Like, that's most of what my parents said. It wasn't even necessarily things I circled. It was like, oh, we're going to blow your mind with this one.
Exactly.
And that's what it was.
Like, at the end of the day, your parents know shit. Like, my parents did the same thing, and we've talked about this before. Like, I don't know how they got us to look there, but every Christmas when we were growing up, we had the same number of presents, no matter the price. So, like, let's say, like, one thing for one of us was, like, $4,000. Never was $4,000, by the way. We're not – I'm just being ridiculous.
Just a number.
Yeah, just a number, okay? And my mom would be like, all right, there's a present for $4,000, and then all your other presents are $1.
Right.
But you had 10 presents. and then my brother could have like a bunch of presents,
So
10
like
presents that add up,
500,
500, whatever,
Yeah.
and then I don't know how we did it. My mom's like, "Oh, one of you is missing. Like it's only 11 presents," and they're like, "I wonder where it would be. Maybe he dropped it in the fireplace when you guys are coming down." And we found a GameCube game,
Nice.
and we're like, and I remember it was Mario Kart Double Dash. I won't forget this. That's why I brought up Mario, and
Maybe.
I was like, "Why do we have a game?" My brother goes, "Why do we have a game, like GameCube game? We don't even have a GameCube." And I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Santa brought a GameCube.
And we ran downstairs in the basement. It's already set up.
Yep.
Everything like that. And
That's
we're
good
like,
Santa
"Holy
work.
shit!" Yeah, it's great Santa work. Like we're excited now, like to have your kids talk about what you did when they were younger. Is a dream. I think any parent would be like, "Oh, I fucking nailed it." My dad had saved the hooves of deer he killed.
That's such a Wisconsin thing.
It's such a Wisconsin thing.
My dad killed 18 deer because we needed hooves.
We didn't stuff them.
on the
No,
roof.
he cut the hooves off like one deer and then put like deer tracks in the yard.
Yep.
And so like just eating the cookies and all that. It's great. Now here's the question though, for two guys that clearly like, I want my kids to be like Santa's real.
Cutoff's 10.
There you go. 10?
Cutoff's 10.
10.
I think
Now,
my
what if
cutoff was like 4th grade, which is like right at 10.
I think that's fair.
And but even then, like after that cutoff,
okay.
parents still
No.
did the work of Santa until like,
Yeah.
high school.
Okay.
They were still like
Is
making
cutoff
it a joke.
10 or is the ideal time 10? I think cutoff's 12. Ideal time is 10.
Ideal time, 10 is when they should start coming to you with questions.
If there's a teen in their age, it's over.
Right. 12, you can't be a teen and still believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But like 10, like is when they should start asking questions. They should start asking questions, and if they do, you got to tell them.
Okay. What is your one piece of advice to parents, to new parents, okay,
Mm-hmm.
or parents who are now in the age of like, my kids kind of know presents are coming, not like they're one, we put presents under the tree just to have the decoration. Like your kids are 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Like, hey, we actually gotta start hiding shit. What's the best? And you can take this any way you want. What's your advice into gift giving as Santa?
For like hiding stuff or to give gifts as Santa. Don't start giving good gifts until they're 5. That's the only time I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can give like fun gifts.
The gift should be diapers, but until they know what's going on, so you're just buying yourself shit.
Yep. 5 is when they start doing it. In terms of like hiding stuff, if you live close to your like family, like parents, it's like grandma and grandpa, you house all the gifts over there. Get rid of the evidence, and then the day before you come home from work, you pick it up or whatever, that kind of thing. In terms of gift giving, pretty much just get. I mean, it's difficult because I'm not gonna be aligned with what kids like these days. They're all fucking wanting fidget stuff and like.
Well, they're gonna they don't
slime.
want it. They're gonna need fidget stuff, and then I don't know, like a TikTok ring light.
Yeah, it's like crazy shit. We're like, my parents was pretty much like, hey, is there a cool Star Wars Lego? Cool, get that. Like, and I was always big on like, because I was only a child, so it was always like, okay, what can we give him that's gonna take time to build, and then like he's gonna keep wanting to play with. So there's a lot of Legos, a lot of like things like that. Video games, but I was never like super into playing video games like religiously until honestly probably I got to college. I didn't like have anything to do like during the winter. Like if I was like coming home from classes, I'd be like, I'm just gonna play until my roommates get home.
Are you glad you got into video games?
Kind of not. I mean, there's kind of a love-hate thing. I
think it's a good. I think if you have a healthy relationship with it, it's a good stress relief.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for me because I like my imagination likes to run, and then I think it's fun if there's like a game that kind of captivates it. But I also like reading. Like I have a lot of books here. I like to paint. Like I have a lot of other hobbies that I like to do in the meantime. And I don't buy every game I want. I just buy like really good ones.
Fair. What do you think of this for my advice?
Yeah.
And I told my mom this. First advice was stop buying us board games.
No board.
Stop buying. Like every year we each got a board game. And I go, Mom, we open it on Christmas. We'll play one of them. There's also 9 of them that are still in the plastic, just sitting in the corner in our toy room kind of thing. What is it?
You could get the family one board game for that day.
It's a collective thing, yeah. Like a Santa to the family kind of thing.
Yep.
And then that'd be a fun tradition, like Santa to the family. This is what you guys are playing on Christmas.
Right.
For like a little bit. Just don't make a Monopoly. What I always told, so when I found out, and then when I think my brothers were still young, or when my brothers just refused to go shopping with my mom, because my tradition, Black Friday, every year, I go shopping with my mom. And I used to kind of pick out my presents.
Yep.
And then I would help pick out everyone else's presents. And presents as like, because we always got like some clothing and stuff like that. Like, oh, this would be a fun jacket.
Yep.
Which clothing is a tough thing to get because you're in the mood for something warm because it's cold out in Wisconsin. And you're like, you know what? Sooner or later, it's not going to be warm. I'm not going to wear this.
Right.
My advice would be do that because your kids are going to get what they want for sure. Like, go shopping with them. Like, have, like, your oldest go with them. But then go rogue.
You have to go rogue.
You have to go rogue because my mom to this day, like, and I still love them, and I tell them, like, stop, like, you don't need to get me a ton of stuff. Like, every year she's like, we're doing less and less on presents. I'm like, Mom, you've been saying that since I was 18.
Right.
Okay? And she's like, we need your list. And I got that question a month ago. I need your Christmas list. I'm like, all right, relax. Like, one year I said jump ropes, and I got 19 of them. Because I don't want anything. I feel bad. But go rogue. Because as they get older, there's, like, one thing they want. They know they're going to get it.
Yep.
Okay? And then the rest, like, that's when listening comes in. And be like, you know what? He was talking about, like, I've been really trying to work out, and I've been enjoying jumping ropes, so we got a bunch of jump ropes. Or just, like, you saw your daughter or son, like, look at this, and just, like, buy that because they didn't say anything about it. We're like, oh, I wouldn't get this for myself. Or, like, they made a joke once. They made a joke about something once. Get them that as a gag gift because as they get older, that's fun.
Yep.
The surprise.
The surprise is the big one because as you get older, I mean, my grandparents and my mom calls me, like, what do you want? And I go, toolbox.
Yeah.
I'm getting a toolbox.
But that's the thing is, like, as you get older, we want actual practical things.
Yep.
Like, for me, for, like, the last 2 years, it's been like, I want cooking stuff. I'm trying to build my, like, kitchen. I want to be able to, like, like, one of my goals in life is I want my kids to be like, my dad makes this way better than this restaurant kind of thing.
Good,
yeah, my dad can make some fucking food.
Mm-hmm.
So I want, like, every kitchen apparatus. So, like, that's kind of what I got. But, like, that one thing that has nothing to do with anything I've talked about directly about Christmas, and I'm like, holy shit, Mom listens.
Cool move.
You're like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Agreed.
Even if, like, I'll never use it, but, like, oh, this is a fun gag gift. It's great. How much time do you think we've been doing? We're over an hour.
Are we over an hour?
We gotta be.
It's 7:57. When did you say we were here?
I'm in no rush. I'm kind of having fun right now.
What happens when
We get to Christmas.
We get Christmas. We're here for hours.
Christmas. Oh,
Jen's asleep.
is she?
You said here at 6:32. Probably took us
30 to set up, maybe.
So you've been here for about an hour. But
do you think Judd, 1, feels left out, 2, can keep up with the Christmas talk, 3, is going to get annoyed that we're going to bring up Christmas every day until Christmas?
I think we need to start doing our own Christmas stuff and making Judd be a part of it every episode until Christmas now.
I think Judd needs to dress up as an elf for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Do we just, like, not do 10 episodes of fall and switch to Christmas right away?
We could just do Christmas. And here's the fun thing. Once we move, there's a room down there we could just set up in there.
Well, what happens when I move?
It depends on when you move. But once we move, we have enough space to just load up.
So this is how I'm imagining it. I move.
Yep.
My place, obviously decorated with Christmas stuff.
Yep.
You move.
My place decorated.
Obviously decorated with Christmas stuff. And we're doing this virtually. So we're going to cut to, like, me, cut to you, fucking
Judd.
Holly Jolly, Judd, fucking nothing.
Nothing.
It's just going to be like a blank wall and a couch. He's be like, hi, guys.
Yeah, he's going to have his clipboard.
How are my monkeys doing today?
And we'd be like, we're having some holly jolly good times right now. I don't know about you, dude.
I am very thankful for how much he does, though. We're in the.
I would never spend that much time thinking of a game. I've thought about
He's
thinking
been
of
so
games.
creative with stuff.
I've thought about thinking of games, and I go, I can't do what Judd
Problem
does.
is, I start thinking about it, like, on the ride here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You started thinking about it as I was hitting record, and you're like,
Well,
you know
how's
what, I got a game.
We got booed. Have you been booed at Halloween?
Oh, booing was so fun.
Booing's
as a
fun.
Kid, yeah.
Booing's fun. For those of you who haven't booed, it's basically like you find
Ding
two
dong
people-
ditching. Yeah.
Ding dong ditching, but you give them like a goodie bag, and they have to put boo. They got booed in their front door, and then after that, then they go boo 2 other people.
And
it
you
just
can't
spreads.
you can't get booed again after that.
Correct.
You shouldn't be able to get
You
booed
shouldn't.
after that. Yeah.
But sometimes people like to go and like get their buddies. So, like
Yeah.
they'll do like 3. They'll get their buddies with a good one, that kind of thing. But this is all boo. Boo.
Oh, you got booed?
And and Jen and I weren't gonna drink it, and I was like, well, let's throw this in here. That's like,
Yeah,
oh, I
well,
was
why
like,
not?
I'm gonna drink it. But yes, that's why we grabbed that. But yeah, I'm not able to do those games. Those games are pretty creative. I mean, just all in the prep time, like he's printing shit out. He's on company time. Like, you can't
Oh
do
yeah.
that.
Oh, he's like, without him,
We have 15 minutes of tape.
without him, that golf outing doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
The promo doesn't happen. Like certain groups, some prizes and stuff like that. Like that putting competition, which I apologize to anyone that actually genuinely cares about seeing this golf outing. It's been a lot to like try and get out. Like that little competition in the end doesn't happen. He filled in for a comedian that dropped out. Like he genuinely does do a lot of work. As much as I want to give him shit for being a wiffle ball championship. By the way, it doesn't start till 9 o'clock.
What the fuck?
What time is it right now?
8:01. Should I just call him and see if he won?
If he's like, hey, it hasn't started yet. Are you calling the group chat?
Yeah, I'll call the group chat.
Hello, bro.
Hey, bro. He's not answering.
Okay, I actually have a question for you. Yeah. Can you answer it into the microphone?
We can try.
Okay. So, it's November 1st, which means it's Christmas season. Okay. I need you to tell me your ideal Christmas morning into day.
My ideal Christmas morning.
And you know what? Let me set
just
let me
showered.
set the scene. Let me set the scene. I'll let you pick one of two. You're either 7 years old, Christmas morning, no responsibilities, or you're a mom with a 5-year-old, Christmas morning, family is coming to you guys for Christmas. Go whatever route you want.
Ideal Christmas morning. I think I'm gonna go the mom route.
Okay. Shocker.
And wake up early and drink some coffee and just watch the kids open presents and then play games and eat cinnamon rolls.
Okay, how many presents do your kids have?
3.
3? Okay.
A want, a need, and a read. And I stand by that firmly.
Okay.
We disagree.
We
What
disagree.
did you say?
We've already talked about it.
Did you bring that up that I believe in that?
I hate that.
My sister's doing it this year. My nieces are going to be pissed.
She spent $4 billion on Christmas last year. That's why she wants to do it.
Well, she's broke. But you know what I do agree with? Cinnamon rolls. 100%. Homemade. Are you good baking? Good at baking?
Some things, like cookies.
Not
Are cinnamon rolls though?
Not cinnamon rolls.
I've never tried, but I could get good at it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Lady, I'm so happy you have your hair back. You are back to being absolutely adorable.
She's cute again.
She peed,
I said she's cute again.
She peed on the bed yesterday, so
My cat pooped on my bed the other day, so
it's the worst.
honestly, I'd rather get my bed pooped on than peed on.
Yeah,
Absolutely, because
the accidents are worse than
it just lingers. It lingers.
And poop.
to watch the whole freaking match.
The whole thing. Yeah, you also just got to get rid of the mattress.
Yeah.
We had
We have about 50 matches.
Dog pees a lot in the bed.
Okay.
And I've peed a lot in the bed.
I know you peed a lot.
Not more than twice.
We can wrap this up soon, but I had a roommate in college, I don't know if I brought this up to you, but he notoriously would get hammered and pee the bed. And I won't say his name, but you know who I'm talking about, Alex.
I knew it was him. I knew it was Alex.
And in college, like when you're in that stage of life, you're like, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And we had a hangover routine in our apartment. Me and my buddy Connor would sit on our L couch like this. Our feet would touch. We'd each have a family style box from Pizza Hut, like wings, pizza, breadsticks. We'd each eat like 2 pieces because we're deadly hungover. Alex would be sitting on the floor, and he would just make noises. Just like, and sit on his phone the whole day, and we'd watch Siesta Key. And then our buddy Zim, our other roommate, who was just stupid, like the hardworking one of the group. So the dynamic was hardworking, 2 very smart, and then I'm fucking. He would just go to the library and study.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, dude, that's
Good
like
for that guy.
being able to do that drunk is impressive. But Alex peed a lot, and never really changed the sheets or bed at all. So like, it would almost just let it dry, and then.
That's too much.
Yeah, it was not great. So much so that Alex and Sam moved out for the summer. Connor and I stayed.
Alex is the peer.
Alex is the peer. And Connor and I shared a room. I go, you know what, Connor, we should do for the summer is I'll take their room. You can have our room. And we each have our own room. This is great. Because it's a little bigger, I'll take and has, I think, a little nicer bathroom. The shower head's actually still on. It's not just like a hose stream coming out of the wall, which we did have. I'll clean it, and we're good. And I got rid of this kid's mattress. And when I tell you, I almost, like, no exaggeration, threw up 3 times on the floor. I grabbed yellow rubber gloves to get this mattress. And instead of taking it out of the apartment, I went to our balcony, threw it off our balcony towards the trash cans, like the dumpsters. And I go, good enough.
That's fine.
No one's going to touch it. It sat there. No one touched it. Not a homeless guy slept on it. Nothing. It smelled so bad.
It was just pee.
It was like to the other side of the mattress. Like,
think
you know, like if
mattress?
you pee on a mattress, you have the pee circle. You flip the mattress over, you don't see the pee circle.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing it on both sides.
That's so gross.
It's not good.
That's what Jen does with diarrhea.
Got a loose sphincter. Oh, man.
Bye, honey.
Any parting words? Anything you want to talk about? I have one serious thing I want to say at the very end, but that's just like something that happened today. My version of like a best wishes to a family.
I'm done. Go for it.
Done. I have said no one will listen to this, but like this is just a little not therapy, and I won't pretend to be like overly like emotional about anything, but I've said on here a lot, I am a firm believer that people do have depression and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a firm believer that people use it as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
People who are lazy. I had someone in my fraternity pass away on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what for. Have my inklings. But I want to say I wish the family the best. Check on your friends. I think I know a lot of people say check on your friends, and no one does it.
Not a lot of people
So I
do
think
it,
if
yeah.
enough people maybe one day say it, we actually will. So instead I'll be like, hey, if you have the thought, I haven't talked to this guy in a while,
Give him a ring.
just say hi. Don't even give him a ring. You can say, hey, what's up? Don't need a reply after that because let's be honest, neither one of you are going to care. But just hearing from someone's kind of nice. So I wish that family the best. They don't need the names. But
No one needs him.
not to end this on a depressing note, but I think it's a good thing to bring up.
The wise words of Patrick McAfee. Be a friend. Tell a friend something nice. Could change their life. So I'm gonna say something nice to you.
Okay.
Right now. I like your new hat.
Thank you. Isn't it nice?
It's a nice new hat.
It's a nice new hat. Yeah. Rachel got it for me. I was like, I need something for the game.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I almost want a
And that's,
sweatshirt.
that's your style of your
It
hat.
is my. Oh
that's
my.
the perfect Cuske hat.
She's
I was almost gonna be like, is that a new hat? I go, but I feel like it's not a new hat. It's Cuske
It's a
style.
terrible. Okay. I don't know why I said it's a terrible. Rachel's not good at picking out hats.
Okay.
So, or she wasn't.
She doesn't wear hats.
She wasn't.
She's got good hair. She doesn't.
When
need
she
wear
wears
hats.
hats, she looks like a lesbian. Like a really hot lesbian. By the way, the entire time we were at the Boone in the game, all she did was get hit on by women. Like I went to go get food or get a drink, and
gnarly,
these two girls were like, "You're fucking lucky," and I'm like, "Why?" They go, "Rachel." I go, "Oh yeah."
They're just doing this.
And I'm like, "Yeah, but like, what do you mean?" She goes, "She's fucking bad." I go, "Are you hitting on my girlfriend right now?" And then there was an actual gay couple that was like really hitting on her, and one girl like wanted her and wouldn't leave her alone, and was just talking to her, and I hadn't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
And I show up and they're like, "Oh, this is Michael, my boyfriend." And I watched her face visibly go from like, "Oh my God, Rachel's here," to like, "Oh, fuck me, Jesus Christ." I'm like, your girlfriend's next to you.
This guy has parts I don't have.
But
you also, it's more difficult to find the clip. I'm not saying you don't know how to do it.
I don't even
But
have a
women know
fucking
how to
clue.
do it.
But I digress. This is the first one I was like, I need a hat. I think she finally figured out kind of what I like. Dry fit, nice and light.
It's a nice hat.
I don't like it flat, slightly bent. It's not
So
the
cord?
wide one. It's got the cord. Yeah, she killed it. She nailed it.
Good job, Rachel. You make a good lesbian.
I'm gonna say something nice about you now, and we'll leave. And this is a lot for me to say. I think you are the personality of this podcast now.
Thank you. I'm gonna drink this Tippy Cow.
Yeah, that's Tippy Cow.
Remember that? And I'm gonna tell you, my fiance actually picked out this personality. I didn't know what I liked, but I really like nice lightweight personality.
Yeah.
Good socks, nice little bend to the left.
Chocolate shake.
It's pretty good. I've never had.
No,
it
you definitely bring. It's nice for me because I can be fucking stupid and goofy.
You can be a facilitator.
I can always be stupid and goofy now.
Yep.
And I can facilitate a little bit, so I don't need to play completely, admin role.
Yep.
Judd plays dad.
Judd
Sorry,
is dad.
Judd. Your dad. Your dad. Whether you like it or
You're 40
not.
and you play
You're
wiffle ball.
42 and you play wiffle ball.
So old and wise.
That's
pretty damn
chocolate.
good.
Do you want to finish it?
Yeah, finish. That's pretty damn good.
It's delicious,
I'm gonna
but
pee on my sweet baby girl tonight.
So how do we sign off? See a friend, tell a friend, something nice.
Be a friend. Tell a friend.
Be a friend, Pat. You know what? I can't say
copy
be.
what he's saying
I
either.
can't. So
You
it's
can't get what he's saying. We're saying
if you see your friend, tell your friend something rude to lower their guard, then say something nice
really
if you're a
fucking
guy.
nice. Or if you see someone looking at something through a window, buy it for them for Christmas. That's probably even better.
You know what? Here's my final message. Genevieve, I know you won't listen to this, but if you buy your kids 3 presents, one for fun, one they need, and one to read, I will haunt you the rest of your life. Jack's kids need to be spoiled.
Darkness.
And that's the end of the episode. Good night.